So here's my guide for finding the perfect shorts this summer. So before we start getting into anything, it's really important to say that with dressing yourself and with styling in general, all of these rules can be broken and sometimes should be, but it's really useful to know where to start and then how to break those rules as well. I think the first thing and probably most important thing is figuring out which style of short you're looking for, what fits your aesthetic or the occasion or what you want to change your style into. If you want to stick to that military look, cargo shorts are a really good option. They take construction details derived from cargo pants and military pants, or if you want to go down the comfort route and just want something that's really easy to wear and lounge around in, going for a basics brand like Mers is probably perfect. You can get a cotton short or something like that that's going to be really, really easy to wear. The next point is finding the perfect length. You're going to read a lot of things online that are going to say it has to be so many inches above the knee or it has to have such an inseam length. It's just not the case. Different styles and different designs of short are going to lend themselves to wanting to be different lengths. In a smart casual setting, you want to find that Goldilocks length. You don't want something too long, you don't want something too short. With a smart casual outfit, part of it is not adding any tension to the outfit. You want to be comfortable and look really nice, but you don't want to be peacocking. So completely on the flip side of that, you can also use proportion to generate tension in an outfit and bring attention to certain parts of your outfit or your body, whether you want to show a bit more of a thigh or a tattoo or a special shoe or statement sneaker. Maybe you're going to have your shirt undone and your top off and you want to peacock a little bit more. You can use proportion to do that as well. So one thing you're going to read online, and you'll see it whenever you look up what shorts should I buy, is do not buy shorts that sit below the knee. It's just not the case. For some people, it's not going to work. For myself, it doesn't work. My legs are too short, but some people make them look great. There's a whole category of shorts for that. If you think about Bermuda shorts or some cargo shorts, they even go to almost 3/4 length and they can look fantastic on some people, but they are hard to pull off. I think one thing is really important, just try them on. There's no harm going to a shop and trying on some longer shorts. Something that can really help is the rise of the short. If you have a high rise short, it's going to shrink your body and make your leg look longer. So you can go for something longer, but then you don't want to get to the point where the whole short is from your chest all the way down to your shin. It's going to make your legs look really strange. So try them on, see if you're comfortable with them, and make them work within your proportions if they work for you. So color and contrast. This is more for people who don't usually put a lot of that into their outfits. It's really easy to do with shorts. If you think about trousers, if you wore a bright pink trouser or a camo trouser, that's a lot of fabric and a lot of that pattern or color in your outfit. But if you think of it as a short, it's less than half of that. It's much easier to wear a bright short or a camo short or something with a big pattern or bright, bold pattern in something that's only going to be up to about your knee. So this is a chance for you to add that and make an outfit a bit more exciting without pushing yourself out of your comfort zone. So even though a pair of shorts is going to be a lot less stifling than a pair of jeans, the fabric and the weight of that fabric is still a really important factor. Obviously, you're probably going to be wearing shorts if it's a little bit hotter, so you do want to go for something lighter, but that's not always going to be the case. One of the main things you're going to find is cotton. Cotton is a fantastic material for all different types of garments, but it's especially good for shorts. So cotton is very breathable, it's absorbent, it also has a good elastic retention, which means if it gets stretched or wet or anything, it can go back to its original shape. It's just a very versatile fabric. It can be made into an HVT, a herringbone twill, a wind-resistant poplin, or a sweat, like a sweat pant or a sweat short, something like that. It's a fantastic material for shorts. So rayon's nice and lightweight, but it's a little bit more difficult to work with. It can look brilliant. It's a really nice looking fabric. It has a nice sheen to it. But if you get it wet or you stretch it out of shape, it's probably not going to go back to its original form too well, and it might shrink as well. Linen is one of my absolute favorites for the summer. It works well with trousers, but obviously shorts as well. It's made out of flax, it's incredibly absorbent, and it will keep you really cool. It also looks brilliant. It's such a classic look, and it can have such a wonderful texture too. So to conclude, shorts can be really easy or they can be really difficult. It's just about being comfortable both in how you look and how you wear as well. Obviously, shorts are something you're going to want in a hotter climate, but a hotter climate can be anything from 25 degrees to 50 degrees. It's a very, very Western thing to think I can't have a really wide or a really long short. If you go to the East, especially in Japan, you'll see people wearing these big wide shorts that fall a lot lower with maybe a smaller top or something. These people look fantastic. So you have to think, once you've learned these rules and once you learn things that work for your body, you can play with them, you can experiment with them a bit.